mes amis, je m'appelle Guillaume. Today we have French food. So I went to our provincial garden and I got some of the fresh vegetables that we grow here every day.
That's a good idea.
I know, I went to the rooftop garden that we have above Health Center and I got some fresh herbs. I quickly grew some strawberries for us all, so enjoy. So today we're featuring French food. We're going to start with a salad niçoise, which is a provincial classic salad. The vegetables are usually raw. You steam the green beans, obviously, so that, you know, they're not crunchy. You marinate and cook your potatoes, but pretty much everything else is raw and fresh. Asparagus.
Did you steam them?
I did. Un petit minute. My French is awful, by the way. I studied it for 5 years and can't do it. Can't do it. So we're going to make a fresh herb vinaigrette dressing. We've got duck confit. Y'all know about duck confit?
No. Excuse me.
So back in the olden days, before. So ways to preserve food, you salted it, you dried it, or they found that you could cover it in fat, and bacteria doesn't grow when it's covered in fat because you're robbing it of air.
That's how they can marinate
So.
steaks for so long.
Dry aged, yep. So that was an old preservation technique, and it's delicious. And you save the oil, you can reuse it. Duck fat, you can cook in it. So we're going to actually feature duck fat in everything. So everybody has to go to the gym after lunch. Make sure you get your appointments in. So we'll start with our dressing. Everybody knows how to make a vinaigrette by now, right? Chef Larry's been here for 2 years.
Yeah.
So we got some fresh shallots. A little bit of fresh garlic. This was garlic that I cooked with the duck, so it is roasted garlic. We're going to put that in there to give us some of that duck flavor. Dijon mustard for emulsification. Always got to have something to bind the oil. You guys are so sweet. We're going to put a little honey in there. A little fresh lemon juice. Got some vinegar, red wine. A little balsamic vinegar. Some salt and pepper. And our fresh herbs. So we got basil, thyme, oregano. And we're going to start this. This is the duck fat I saved. This is olive oil. So that's it, voila. Voila.
I'll talk to you about.
Thank you, Miss Kathy. So, onto our salads. So we've got fresh lettuce, mushrooms, green beans or haricot vert, the potatoes, asparagus, got some cherry tomatoes, radish, egg, some red onion, and some olives. I also got some capers. So traditionally, they actually use canned tuna. So we got canned tuna. A little more modern salads, you'd get some nice ahi tuna, marinate it, cook it up, slice it up. But we're going traditional. So that is that.
That's just romaine.
This is romaine lettuce. You could use Boston Bib, which is nice and buttery. Spring Mix is a lovely salad mix. And we're going to plate this up kind of like how you'd plate up our famous Cobb salad or Miss Kathy's famous mandarin orange salad. Everything is going to be nice and beautiful on the plate. Everybody's still coming to dinner tonight, right? You're going to go to the gym, and then you're going to go to dinner.
No nap in between, of course.
T-Loc's cooking his famous Asian pork chop.
Are those special mushrooms or just regular?
These are regular button mushrooms. They're not like shiitake or portobello.
You want us to help you?
What?
You want us to help
Oh no, I want you guys to just stand back and enjoy.
Sure.
Oh yes. Am I going too
A
slow?
lot of ingredients.
Oh, I do this every day.
He's got a heavy hand.
You calling me fat?
No.
What?
I said you have a heavy hand.
Where did it come from?
I don't know where that come from.
Something about duck fat. That would be my meal.
That looks like a meal in itself.
It is a meal in itself.
I won't eat a lot of the duck.
Well, you know, it's a pandemic, so we just got everyone's gonna get a quarter of a duck breast.
How do you buy duck?
How do you buy duck?
You go to the store?
You go to the store and you say, I would like some duck, please.
Not every store sells duck, does it? I mean, you can't go to Publix and eat.
Oh, you can get duck at Publix. Publix carries lamb and duck. You're probably going to get a whole little duck that's in a package like a Cornish hen.
I was just never seen it.
You've never seen it at the store?
Have you ever looked though? I've never looked. Never really looked for it.
What's that?
Egg.
This is egg.
I know it. I can buy egg with milk out. You can't buy that.
Definitely won't eat dinner tonight.
Well, you know, you can also order delivery and you can save it for tomorrow.
Well, that's true. Okay. Oh, but we're coming tomorrow.
No.
Why you're feeling it? Is there any time maybe ever coming back?
Sometime in 2021 when the pandemic is gone.
Yeah, right. Is it easier to get food now?
It is a little bit easier. Find that not everything is out of stock like it was 3 months ago, but it's every day is still a challenge.
Well, tell them about that. Like, so when you have to place your order, how many exceptions or how many substitutions do you have?
Well, this week we only had a mere 8, and the only product we couldn't get at all was brown sugar.
Really?
And that came straight.
Yeah.
Cookies being made. Yeast was a big shortage for a long time. People were baking.
Yeah, that's true too, yeah.
You couldn't find yeast anywhere.
It's beginning to look like the main meal here.
Yes, I know, I said the same. Someone told me that they were having a hard time finding pumpkin
What?
In a can?
In a
in
can.
a can.
I don't know.
You're the Methodist church, you got 7,000.
I don't know. That's a Walmart staple.
I know.
No pumpkin in a can.
I've never made it fresh, that would be interesting.
I don't think I would want to.
That would be like offensive.
Who was making pumpkin pies back in the summer?
Just as long as they have some contact, I like her not.
Did we have some pumpkin pie or something? I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, but they didn't buy the canned pumpkin.
Shh, 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 shh.
Good night, nurse.
My goodness gracious. Yeah.
I think you're overwhelming her, Bill.
Are you guys overwhelmed?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is just a simple salad. That
I've been ready to get boxes, aren't I?
Yeah.
it's a triple fob if you want a box.
We already paid our $20.
$20. We're almost done, guys. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. And this is the last ingredient.
What's that?
This is the tuna fish.
Yeah, just a little protein.
I've never had that salad before.
Yeah, what's
Can we
that?
have this on the regular menu, start like?
I thought they would start up Sunday.
Yes, what was it? You said $26 was a fair price for the salads now?
That salad, absolutely. And for the entertainment. Maybe what I did.
Not canned tuna.
But you know, if you go in a little cafe now.
So also, they will put some anchovy on there, but that's kind of overkill with. Oh, we don't like anchovies? Oh. Sardines? Anybody? Sardines? Sure.
Look how deep that is.
Mr. Duncan, I'm starting in the back.
Mr. Duncan here? Hey, Mr. Duncan.
I wouldn't miss it, Bill.
Oh, okay. You gonna get dinner too, though, right? Delivery.
I just want a set of the bowl.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Aren't these bowls beautiful?
They are. Pretty.
You ready?
Almost there.
No, we on the Mr. Tally.
Thank you.
Did you just ask if we rented them?
We have French beans.
You got one?
Really?
Yeah, we got
To eat?
one another. Oh, not to eat.
Okay.
All right, so that is our salad.
You gonna whip up a little bread?
Now we're gonna whip up bread.
Whip up the bread with that.
Yeah.
Here, Bill, I'll take that. Are you done? And we have boxes. Need any of it? Don't need any of it? Me?
Are you throwing it out?
No, I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
What's that dressing? Again? It looks gorgeous.
Well, thank
Nice job, Bill. I don't care what Larry says.
Larry is a scholar and a gentleman.
Yes.
Bread, got here at 5 in the morning. And I am going to do some fresh herb olive oil with a little bit of duck fat. Everybody remembers birthday dinner, right?
Yeah.
So you'll recognize.
Give me one.
So all I did was I took the fresh herbs from our garden upstairs on the health center and mixed it with some garlic, some salt and pepper, and a little duck fat.
It's quiet in here now.
I know, it's like you guys are eating or something. Everything good? So this is a French baguette hot out of the oven. Cutting bread, use a serrated knife.
Take them?
You sure may. So to make the duck confit, very simple, very, very simple. You can make it at home, promise. So you go to Publix and you ask for your duck, and they give you the duck. All you gotta do is season it up, some salt, some pepper, put some good quality fresh herbs, go to the health center rooftop, go to the garden, get the herbs, and then you just bake it in an oven covered in duck fat. And if you don't already have duck fat, you can just use olive oil.
Why would they have that fat?
It's very trendy now to just keep jars of fat in the refrigerator. I got chicken fat and pork fat in little jars.
Does anyone else have?
No duck fat? No duck fat? Oh,
How long
okay.
does that fat last?
Forever.
Seriously?
It's probably like 6 months.
'Cause I can
Three-
remember as a
three,
kid,
6
my mom
months.
having a thing of bacon fat.
Mm-hmm.
So, does that last a long time?
It lasts a long time. I said nothing really grows in fat. You know, it just spoil. So yeah, you just season the duck, cover it in olive oil or duck fat, and you bake it in the oven for about 4 hours. Low heat, you know, about 250. And what that's going to do is it's going to marinate and flavor the duck.
So that's your herbs and olive oil, right there.
Yep.
That's it.
And then all the duck fat that rendered out while it was cooking. And then I strained it and saved it.
Can you taste
So
that
I
fat?
chilled.
Dressing?
No, not really. No, I don't know what it would taste like, but I could just taste like it. How much fat do you put in?
What?
How much fat do you put in that chicken? I mean, duck?
One of those
One of those meaty things.
Well, let's say it was about 2 quarts. It was a good amount. I cooked, you know, it was 8 ducks.
So are you covering the meat with it?
You are covering the meat with it.
Bill, what inspired you to do this menu?
I thought that French would be a great theme for today. Chef Larry did seafood last time. I thought I had an extra.
There you go.
And that'll be on the blooper reel.
Audition to be an oil changer.
Yeah.
Kathy Campbell, everybody. Without her, we would just give you guys peanut butter and jelly sandwiches every day. So this is my jar of duck fat that I saved. So we got some potatoes that we're going to fry up in duck fat. What?
Bacon grease. He does bacon grease.
No, this is water.
No, she's saying she's fried in the bacon grease.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So unless you're cutting your potatoes fresh when you're ready to cook them, you always soak them in a little bit of water. That keeps them from turning colors. I can't hear you with this mask on.
I'm accustomed to being old.
I use Chef Larry's mandolin.
Everybody has their fingers?
So they are, oh yes, I am.
No, it got me one day.
No.
Oh my goodness gracious.
So as in all things, we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit of garlic. Everybody here loves garlic, right? No. Kosher salt? Of course. That's the only way to cook.
Seriously, what's the difference between kosher salt and regular salt?
Kosher salt has been blessed by a rabbi and is,
That's the only difference.
you know, it's coarse, big grain. Mother trucker. Oh, is this the bad one that doesn't have the bottom? No, it does. So that's what we call flambe. That is a French word, I do know.
It's meant to be the candlestick stuff.
So we're gonna take our ducks. So they've already been cooked, chilled them. Now we're just gonna heat them back up. Yep. Each duck gives you 4 pieces. I sent out the memo saying you had to go to the gym after this. You didn't get it?
Gotta read the whole thing.
And then, you know, with the duck confit, what you could also do is you don't have to serve it like this. You can shred the meat. You can make a delicious duck confit sandwich. Get a nice baguette, some lettuce, some tomato. Is this one off now? Yes, Chef Larry.
Tell me why are you keeping that stuff up over there like that? Oil.
Why am I heating it up like this?
Yeah. What's the purpose behind it?
To serve them hot food?
But you're already cooking, you're already cooking the fat, why would you cook it more fat?
We're just enhancing the flavor. All that fat is going to get back in there. Moisturize the meat.
Does it matter what kind of duck? Is it different levels of expensive duck you can buy?
There's all kinds of duck you can buy. You can get Peking duck, American duck, Canadian duck.
So what are we having?
Oh, this is definitely farm-raised American duck. Organic all the way.
Not the ducks we see walking around.
What? I did live in Virginia and Kentucky for a few years, but I don't know how to actually prepare wild critters.
What's the biggest down there? Venison? We'll actually do venison next time. Well, we're gonna have to triple farm that.
Triple fob.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as farm raising?
Yeah. Yeah. In Ocala.
Such a thing as what?
Farm raising.
In Ocala, there's a deer farm. It raises deer. You ready for how he sells them in America? He sells them out of the state, he sells them back to the state. Because you're not allowed to buy them for America.
Is there a difference in the taste?
Yeah. You gotta remember they feed it and give it love kind of food, you know, they're on the wild, it's different, animal eats different.
So
It's
if
like
I,
that for anything.
if I didn't like regular venison, I might like this venison.
The same thing like farm fish versus wild fish. A lot of people think all fish tastes the same, but it doesn't. Because like trout, they feed it corn and all that. You can't get corn out in the ocean. You're out in the lakes. You ain't got no corn. So yeah, it changes the flavor.
Now I always bring farm raised fish. Listen, it's good for you, wild fish.
It is fruit. I'm not going to tell you it's not. The reason why is because you got to remember in those tanks, there's a lot of stuff at the bottom.
Yeah.
They eat that. We're out in the ocean, an ocean farm salmon, the water's continuously going through. So it's always clarifying the water. That's why there's certain fish in the world you can't eat, like the dog, like barracuda. You can't eat barracuda in the Gulf of Mexico, but you can eat barracuda out of Hawaii. Out of the water, with that, and the cleanliness of the water.
Oh,
Oh, you done messed up. You gave Chef Larry a hot mic? All right.
he's keeping us entertained while you all.
So we have any other questions then?
Next question.
And yes, let's talk about duck for a second. Ducks are different, wild tasting too. Also, there's farm raised ducks that are high-end ducks. And they all have different flavors to them. And they can cost crazy money. So, that's one of the things. Also, I do want to say is I buy duck fat myself. I go to the butcher's, and because that's how I buy all my meat from the butcher anyway. And they sell duck meat.
Now, where is the butcher around here?
I'm not from here. I live in St. Augustine, so that's where I buy all my meat in St. Augustine. But the butcher that I go to has the duck fat there, and he sells it. One little baby container is $10.
For duck fat?
Duck fat, yeah.
Is it worth that anything?
Yes, it is. Okay,
If you thought cooking and bacon was good,
it's worth it.
How would cornbread be with duck fat?
oh my God, that cast iron skillet.
Oh my God,
my
Mr.
God.
Talley. Lovely. Yeah, it has a double fob cornbread.
When you serve cornbread in the restaurant, do you make that cornbread?
Always.
It falls apart.
It's too crumbly.
Yes. So what does that mean? Not enough moisture in it, or?
Probably not enough binding agent. Need more egg or something.
Most of the time when it crumbles, they put too much liquid in it, so it's too runny.
Too runny.
Yeah, it's too runny. Because they put water in it too. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even eat it last time because it didn't pick up enough there to put butter on it or anything to keep it falling apart.
Yes.
Any other great questions?
Federal regulation that says you have to put
Mr. Talley, if we don't get off the cornbread conversation, we're going to be on it for the next 30 minutes, okay?
I thought we were sourcing you to make all of our cornbreads.
Yeah, you promised.
What happened? What happened?
You promised.
With jalapenos and cheddar cheese and onion?
Okay, I vote for Kelly making the next cornbread.
I'm getting hungry. You guys still have room, right? Where'd those styrofoam boxes go? We are Go Green here at Westminster Woods on Julington Creek. So I did deglaze the pan while Chef Larry was going over duck and cornbread. So a little French Chardonnay. It looks like our duck is about done. Looks like our potatoes are about done. Oh yeah, they're breaking up on me.
He did last time.
Did he?
Yeah.
How dare you?
So one of the burners didn't have the bottom on it, and we had just gotten the brand new tables. And when we took the tablecloth off, there was this big. True story.
True story.
And then it's not easy to hide a table from David. So Blair and I are like, Bill and I are like, what are we doing with it? Where did we put it? Where did we put it? We had it in the office for a while, right? And then we finally got threw it out.
It was in the office for a while.
Did you ever know about it?
Yeah, we think so.
So now that you guys have gotten used to us not having a buffet and getting sat down service, so what I'm doing here is you got to make sure every plate looks the same. This is what you would get in one of those fine dining Parisian restaurants for $26. And so because this is duck confit and it has so much flavor and it should be so rich, I would not make a sauce for it. But a lot of other, duck dishes, you would get a sauce.
Bring the red wine.
Unfortunately, I just drank the last.
Oh, okay.
Before you came in here? Or last night? Because you don't need to pre-drink for Chef Bill's demo.
Tell you what, Larry, I'll make a deal with you.
Uh-oh.
For a half a ticket, not 2 tickets, but for a half a ticket, I'll make $100. Half a ticket.
Half a ticket for what?
For his concert.
I mean, in regards to what?
He means a meal credit.
means meal.
For meal times? I'll do that.
I mean, half a meal credit at COVID prices, that's a bargain on our end.
Yes.
Larry, you need to jump on that.
And we'll use bacon fat.
All right. I do love bacon fat. Funny son. I did do my best to get as much of the bone out of this as possible, but this is a living creature, so you guys might have a little bit of bone. Don't eat it. 1 second.
I know it's too quiet, so I have to say something. Who's whistling? Who's whistling? Really, Mr. Talley? Again, you? Wow. Wow.
Oops. Tender. This is tender.
So the next thing we're going to do next month is I'll cook next month, and I'm going to do local international foods. So I'm going to do Peruvian food. Okay?
You gonna make some ceviche, chef?
No. I am going to make this is sauce called Huaycajina. It's a sauce that when you go to Peru, they'll give it to you in all the places you go to. And then I'm going to make you guys a nice little appetizer, and then we'll go ahead and finish off with another Peruvian dish.
So you know what you're serving before you're telling us.
No, I know what I'm serving. Oh my God, oh God, I can't believe her. She just tried to call me out. Wow. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, instead of making bread, I'm going to get purple potatoes, yellow potatoes. I'm going to make a thing called Huaycajina sauce, and you're going to dip the chips in that. That'll be your bread, okay? Then what I'm going to do from there is I am going to make a terradito, it's called. And what it is, it's watermelon and fish, okay, with some sauces. The sauces I just make myself, so they go good with it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Before, as you know, that the last 2 times I made bread, so that's the reason why I'm trying to be a little bit different with it. And then for the entree itself, I'm going to go ahead and make another Peruvian dish with steak, you know, with some Peruvian sauces and things like that. And then for dessert, I haven't thought that one out yet, so I will do that,
What's a good Peruvian dessert?
you know. So
You could have some pisco sours to start your meal.
So here's our dish. We've got the pan-fried potatoes and the haricot vert and the duck confit. So you guys enjoy. And everybody still got room for dessert, right? Of course.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I do some. You got some? I guess she just can't eat.
no, I can just look.
Put it in the box.
That would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I sure did a number on this tablecloth.
Very delicious.
Thank you.
and just for the record, tomorrow is key lime pie. Just letting you know that, okay? Just preparing you. So sleep well tonight, thinking about it.
So everybody's going to go to the gym. You're going to go to dinner. And then tomorrow you're going to have key lime pie. And then go back to the gym.
And then you're going to remember, don't ever forget this when you go to sleep tonight. Vote yes. Number 1. Vote yes.
No, strongly agree.
Oh, strongly agree. Strongly agree. Remember those words. Don't forget them. There is no other most important words coming up in your life.
What are we voting for?
Okay, what he's talking about is we have the quality of life survey coming up again. It's every 2 years that they do, and it is coming up, obviously, this year. I think ours starts in December. There's 5 questions that have to be answered about dining. We've been working through a pandemic. Not doing quite the same things that we have been doing, but the questions are pretty straightforward. Hopefully that you will vote strongly agree. We would appreciate it.
It's kind of like Sally Struthers in the 80s with the drive. If you want Miss Kathy to keep serving you fine food and demos, strongly agree.
She's still alive.
Oh, yes. If you want Chef Larry's Peruvian specialties, strongly agree. that we do a fantastic job providing and caring for you. I know, they're awfully quiet. The food must be just so delicious.
You need some French music or something.
Hey Siri. Oh wait, I'm sorry. We're an Alexa family here. Alexa.
This is delicious.
Oh, now we're starting on our creme brulees. So it never hurts to have more fire. So creme brulee, another dish, so easy. You guys could make this at home every single night. All you need is some heavy cream, some egg yolks, some sugar, and a vanilla bean. We all have that in our fridge. So you take your egg yolks, you mix it with some sugar. You take your heavy cream and your vanilla bean, you mix it with sugar. You steep it for about 15, 20 minutes. It's not already been bruleed, okay? And then you temper your egg yolks. Tempering egg yolks is when you raise the temperature of the egg yolk slowly so that it does not cook and become scrambled eggs. Because you don't want scrambled eggs in your desserts. So you slowly whisk in your hot cream into the egg yolks. And then you chill it. You put it in these lovely ramekins and you bake it in the oven. And it's super important that you give it a water bath. A water bath is when you add water to the bottom of the pan about halfway up the side of whatever you're cooking in. And that just helps to stabilize the temperature and cook it evenly. So you cook it for about 40 minutes. I recommend covering it. So what we're doing now is just putting a little bit of brown sugar on top.
I've never done it with brown sugar.
You know, Florida is so humid. I've never, at my former restaurant, we never had much luck with sugar. So we always use brown sugar.
Well, that's what I can blame it on then.
Yep. So you just want to get a really thin layer.
This is definitely worth 2 meal tickets.
Right? But not 3? Can we get 3?
All of these have been.
Oh,
This
they're
is
just
this the
great.
third one, right? Third one?
This is the third one.
They've all been 5-star.
Yeah.
We were going to have red wine, but you said you drank it all.
Yeah, we're not driving. So,
Somebody call the tram.
there you go.
Oops. And this blowtorch was generously provided to us by our wonderful maintenance department. So you just go back and forth over the brown sugar, melting it, and it's going to give it a nice glassy texture. You guys ate fast.
I brought one of those torches with lights,
E.H. Thompson is a great place to go if you want to get some restaurant quality equipment, you know, for your home. Teeny tiny. And voila. So I just took some strawberries and I made some nice little slices in them and then fanned it. But, you know, you could pretty much put anything on here. Blueberries, raspberries, whipped cream, but I wouldn't put whipped cream on it. You never thought you'd say what? And there we go. That's just creme brulee. It's a very simple, very elegant dish.
Beautiful. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Absolutely wonderful meal.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure. My pleasure. Just strongly agree. Strongly agree.
Thank you, Michelle.
You're so welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You are so welcome. Enjoy. Thank you, sir.
Bill, a luxurious treat, I must say.
Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely delicious.
I am glad you all enjoyed it. Yeah. Ah, merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup.